Go 49ers and the Indianapolis Colts. And the punter Rigoberto Sanchez ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On first down, it's Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On second and inches, Purdy. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Open man is Juwan Jennings. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. 30. 10. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
They're quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Steps away. And he'll just get rid of it.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Purdy. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. On first down, Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. 2nd and 5 now. Purdy. That's to the right side. Complete to Kittle. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey from 4 yards out. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now a throw here to his running back, finding space at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And after all that, they are set up in unbelievable field position. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And one more time. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 11 now. Foles. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here's Foles. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the 49ers are going to have it here just past the 25.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, You got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
And the ball is knocked out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. Saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Looking to throw again on second down. Purdy. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Rodgers on the return. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Foles. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run here with Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now, you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now, with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. To the 36-yard line. Stop there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action here. Purdy. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Purdy off the play fake. And this is caught inside the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 36 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Foles. And my goodness, another interception. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Foles. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell from 13 yards out. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Purdy now to throw off the play action. He'll buy some time right. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this defense not giving him anything there, maybe a yard up to the 36. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options
options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kwity Paye getting in there and burying him behind the line. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Purdy now to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are right back in this football game. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Foles. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Juwan Jennings, 76 yards. And the 49ers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Kenny Moore. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. On the move past the 40. Now he's loose down the left sideline. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Here's Purdy. And he takes this almost to midfield. So they needed a pretty good-sized play, and they got it. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end,